Okay, so we should be live again. And now this goes. First couple minutes of the VOD here. I just want to talk about the title of the VOD. Again, it's another simple truth. But again, I'm just sharing my perspective of it from really the perspective of, what kind of easy answers, I guess, are something that you might want to look out for, really. And and then let me put the title of the VOD on the screen just so we all know what we're talking about here. But beware of those who offer you easy answers. And the title here, and a lot of these titles leading up to VOD 100 are these simple truths. Again, I've explained this in many of them, and I find myself repeating it just because it's important to say, because these things apply differently to everybody and everybody's role that they find themselves wanting to achieve over time. And the simple truth is that there is no easy way or really shortcut for most people. And I think in this day and age, the now that I live in, the now that I constantly am immersed in, is different from the now that you will be immersed in. And I can only imagine it probably getting worse, but are not getting worse, but more deceptive, right? There's definitely more elaborate schemes that get created and trick people. And when it comes to easy answers, there is no easy answer to a game such as this. And again, I gotta emphasize the point that I'm making these VODs for a specific person. I expect to chase their own kind of route within music, right? Or within entertainment. And when it comes to the easy answers that many, 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 many characters try to offer you, if your intuition, tells you that there's something off with it, then it's probably right. But I think to take it, okay, we're taking it way back. We're taking it back to a VOD called How 222 Act Age. And far into the future, I expect you've watched some type of VOD like this, where again, the talk at the introduction is about the anime Act Age. And it's about method acting. And when it comes to method acting and achieving and finding yourself immersed in high levels of capabilities when it comes to that, you know you can do anything and fill positions or fill spaces anywhere. And I think this is where, the easy answers that you might, get distracted by are important to remember and remind yourself that the role you want to be in is you, not some role that somebody even puts you in or somebody even is kind of guiding you towards and like giving you easy answers. And when it comes to being you and being authentic to you through high levels of method acting, I've found that, again, this is not an easy process whatsoever. This is a mentally taxing process. And again, the reason why I make these VODs is because I literally hope that, people get an idea of how much pain and how much suffering mentally you kind of put yourself through to not only upload this many bits, but also, want to play this. Like, it's not, and again, like, I don't know how my story ends, but like, literally, this is a game that's, there is no easy answer, and it is painful in every step of the way, and it is something that something that other roles, right? Like other people that play this at the highest level, like don't give a fuck about you, right? And they're the only people though that can kind of somewhat relate to probably a lot of aspects of the things but they don't give a fuck about you. And the truth here is that the other kind of roles that people play within are the ones that, seek to help, okay? Seek to do some type of thing that can be perceived as good towards you, right? They're probably acting in goodwill a lot of the time, right? Not all humans are trying to diminish your connection to yourself or diminish your vibration, really. And I think when it comes down to it, that's really the problem, right? Like that's where you'll find, your your highest amounts of pain probably come from is that, you know, nobody else is playing the position you're playing, and nobody else can see it from your eyes because they're not in the same position, and even putting in the hours that you put in, or putting in the effort that you put in, or putting in the risk that you put in. And that's where I think, you know, you just got to be really cautious of your inputs, and cautious of the you know, the easy way out. There's no easy way out. There's no easy way at all, and there's no shortcut, and there's no, you know, overnight change ever. And you don't even know, right? Like, that's the big question mark about this whole thing. And currently, as it stands, like, I don't know shit, man. I just be doing what I do. And as far as the last VOD, I think it was called the easiest path, or I guess it was 2 VODs ago, but the easiest path is not always the right one. And that is, you know, something that kind of goes hand in hand with this, right? Like, the ones that offer you the easy path, or offer you even some vision of the easy path, can literally fuck up everything, right? By even accepting the inputs, but fucking up your perspective of something, or at least try to fuck up your perspective of something. And that's why I use the word beware, right? Like, you know, people offering paths like this at times are doing it for their own gain. And when it comes to their own gain, to be extremely set on you and knowing yourself and knowing what you're going to achieve and what you feel like is in destiny, in a way, in your blueprint. You know, it shouldn't like, you know, you got to be like a stone in these situations, right? And not really let it affect you. And think about the coulda, the wouldas, and just lock in on, you know, what your destiny and you know, kind of blueprint, and your intuition tells you is the right kind of approach here. And I feel like yeah, again, this is not going to be a long talk. I guess, wow, we went on for 14 minutes here. A little longer than typically we do for such a simple topic. But yeah, just beware of simple answers to, again, what you're chasing is a very, very complex vision, and a very complex, even more complex than mine now. And when you are fighting versus giants, uh, and seek to fight giants and seek to kill giants. There is nobody playing any other role that can tell you to better do that. And that's where I think you will be in some type of lonely, in some type of depression probably for time while you kind of figure out these things, and being cautious though of those who kind of get a glimpse of what you're doing and offer you some type of hand or some type of card. If you're truly you on some oh shit, you should know that, again, they don't have the answer like you have the answer. They don't have the vision like you have the vision. They're not the role that you're playing, and they'll never get it like you do. And that's where I think we'll wrap it up. Like, I gotta go to the grocery store right now.